I want to show you how to find the volume for the frustum of a pyramid. And so the question that we have is here that will help us understand how to calculate the volume for the frustum of a pyramid. And the question says, the diagram below is the frustum of a rectangular based pyramid. So I'll start from there. From here, you can see that here the question says rectangular based pyramid. So it means there are many types of pyramids. And this one here is the one that is made up of rectangles. So the one that you are seeing on top here is a rectangle which measures 10 or 8 by 10. And then the base is also a rectangle which is measuring 14 by 12. And so this is, no wonder this one is called a rectangular based pyramid. And so the question continues to say, given that the height of the frustum is 11.4 centimeters, calculate the volume of this frustum. So the height of the pyramid is the height from the middle of that rectangle on top to the bottom rectangle here, which normally we show on the side like this. This is 11.4. So if we don't show it here, we'll give it in the question. So the height of the frustum is 11.4. So now how do we find the volume of this frustum? So the first thing that we need to know is the formula. So the formula for the volume is equal to h, which is the height of the pyramid, over 3 square brackets. Then you have area 1 plus area 2 plus the square root of area 1 times area 2. So this is the formula that we use for calculating the volumes of the pyramids. Okay, so now at this point I'm going to show you how to calculate area 1 and area 2. Remember the formula for the area of a rectangle, because this is a rectangular based pyramid. So area 1 here will be considered to be the area for the top part of the pyramid or of the frustum. And so since that is a rectangle on top, and the formula for the area of a rectangle is L times B, length times breadth. So in this case, our length is 10 centimeters times our breadth, which is 8 centimeters. And this gives us 80 centimeter squared. And then our area 2 is for the bottom rectangle on this frustum. And so area 2 will be equal to L times B, is the same formula. And so you are going to multiply length times breadth. So our length is 14 by 12. And so when we multiply here, we can use our calculator. I have a calculator here. We can use our calculator. 14 by, we multiply by 12. Okay, we made a mistake there. So 14 times 12, and we have 168. So we'll say 168 centimeter squared. So that is for the area 2. And then there's this component here that we have here in the square root here, the square root of area 1 times area 2. We can calculate that also in advance. So we are going to have the square root of area 1, area 2 is equal to the square root, area 1 is 80 times 168. And so when we multiply 80 times 168, so we are going to have 80 times 168, and this gives us 13,440. And so we are going to get the square root of 13,440. And so the square root of 13,440 will be the square root, which will give us 11. It will give us this number here, 115.93101399695. So we are going to round it off just to 2 decimal places for ease of calculation. So we are going to have 115.93 when we round it off. And so now that we have calculated all these, we can now put them in the formula that we have. And so we are going to have volume is equal to our h has been given in the question here. It's 11.4. So 11.4 over 3. And then our area 1 is 80. Our area 2 is 168. And then here what we have at the end here, the square root of a1, a2 is 115.93. And so we are going to divide. We'll divide 3 into 11.4. Once again, you can have a calculator here so that you divide nicely here. You have 11.4 divided by 3, which will give us 3.8. So here we are going to have 3.8. Then in the brackets, we'll add all these numbers here. So when we add all those numbers, we are going to have 80 plus 168 plus 115.93, 3 at the end there, and this is equal to 363.93, and then we can multiply these two numbers. So by using our calculator, once again, we'll multiply times 3.8, and this will give us 1,382.934, which when we round off to 4 significant figures here, we are going to have 1380, and the units are centimeter cubic or cubic centimeters. And so this is how we find the volume of a frustum. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you. See you next time. Okay. So